Monday morning. Just get showered, get ready to do payroll. I'm going to actually take it up to the shop today, so I don't have to worry about doing it tomorrow for the dentist. I'm glad to get the plastic tooth popped out and the real one put on. Well, the real. My nose is always so dry. Crown. Okay, my ink is starting to get low. My printer's saying, your ink is getting low, you might want to replace it soon. I will. But it's still printing pretty good, so. Sorry, I got cut off. It was my dentist. I saw who it was, and I'm like, I answered it going, I will see you tomorrow. And she laughed. She goes, 11 o'clock. I'm like, yep, I know. I'm ready to get this plastic tooth popped out. So, yeah. But printing out a couple work orders, and then I gotta do payroll, and then I'm gonna take payroll to the shop, because tomorrow once I get down to the dentist, I'm gonna come home, load my scooter, and start buying my treat making stuff. Also, a friend of mine checked the Martins right by his house, and they had the pudding. Yeah, he bought a couple. He's gonna bring them over tonight after work. So that was very sweet. That was the one Martins I did not check. He said they had their store brand, which is fine. I don't care what kind of brand it is. But you know what's going to happen now? Now that I have what I need, I'm going to find it everywhere. It's going to be everywhere I go. Giant displays. Dad wants to stop at Aldi today, where he wants to get milk and toilet paper. When I get home tonight, I'm going to redo my shopping list. I found a new fudge I might try this year. I took 2 off, but I'm adding one on, a new one. It's a white chocolate fudge with cranberries and pistachios in it. It sounds really good. So, I gotta print this. Where's the print? Print. So I gotta reconfigure my list. Because there's certain things I'll get at Gordon's food service, and there's certain things I'll probably get at Costco, and there are certain things I'll get at Meijer or Walmart. So, but yesterday I'm going to stay in a little area on Portage Road. There's a Meijer, a Walmart, and an Aldi, all right there together. So I'm going to hit up those tomorrow. And Meijer has butter on sale, so I'm going to get some butter, I know for sure. But yeah. But now, I got to get payroll and stuff done. He's asleep. Oh yeah. A while back, when I went to a fair or something. Was it the fair or was it was somewhere, a guy who did meat sticks. I got a beef and ostrich meat stick. They have to cut the exotic meats with beef legally. And then I got one, this is the one that scares me a little bit, it's camel and beef. So yeah, one day I'll have to try those on camera, but I just have them sitting over here in my box and I keep forgetting about them. So if you don't see me do it, remind me sometime. But now, work calls. It's so pretty outside. It just hit 40 degrees. Dad's going into Aldi. We need some milk, and he wants to get some toilet paper. And he goes, you want some chocolate milk? I'm like, yeah. Because I'm going to go to a different Aldi tomorrow to do what I got to go home and do my list and really write down. It's kind of a mess right now, so I got to get a little more organized. And, yeah. Because I guess on Thanksgiving it's going to be like 50 degrees. Beautiful. But yeah. So now I'm sitting here in the sun. First they wanted me to park down there, but it was a shade and it's a little icy. And I'm like, let's park in the sun where it's a little dry and I don't worry about you falling on your tuchus. Okay. I'm off. It is evening time. My friend David just left. Thank you, David, for getting me the pudding. I have 2 boxes of instant butterscotch pudding. I'll only use one, but I will have one. And then I just made myself a little snack plate of pineapple, because that's the last that we had in the refrigerator. Cut up grapes and a cherry yogurt. So, and now I'm getting ready to watch the series finale of The Walking Dead. So I gotta go now, because that is on my plate. I'm so curious on what happens. Bye! Why do I cough right when I turn it on the video? A speck of spit just hit the back of my throat. I'm allergic to you. I watched the last of The Walking Dead. Makes me wonder how the spin-off series are going to be. And I just watched the American Music Awards. I knew barely anybody on there. I fast forward through a lot of it 'cause I don't know who those people are anymore. I'm getting old. I don't know who they are. Pink opened the show. I like her. Then in the show, she sang a tribute to Olivia Newton-John. That was nice. But now I want to see what else I have recorded. And this is a small, weird thing that I'm going to show you. But I have not been able to do this for a long time. But let me turn you around. Hang on, I'll explain. Weird, I know. But I can cock my foot up and prop my knee up now. I used to not be able to do that, but since I've lost more weight, I can do it now. Weird, but I'm proud of myself that I can actually do it. Okay, now I'm going to go. I'll see you tomorrow. It's still Monday evening. I'm really down. It's like 10:30 at night. Dad probably be home sometime between 11 and 12. Back in the day when he still worked, well, when all of them still worked, they all kind of left at halftime. But now almost all of them are retired guys. They can stay and watch the whole game and not have to worry about getting up the next morning. So that's what he usually does now. But I had a little chat with my cousin Mallory on Facebook. She asked what we were doing for Thanksgiving, and I said what we do every year, go out to my aunt's farmhouse for a meal and gathering. And then I thought for a minute, I'm like, are you in Michigan or Tennessee right now? And she said Michigan. I was just wondering if I could come hang out with you for Thanksgiving, because I know my dad just talked to her mom yesterday. So I know the rest of them are all down in Tennessee, because they have a place down there. And I said, you're more than welcome to come over. Come over. She's passed out. And go with us out for dinner and stuff. I said, just get here by noon, and we'll roll out. So I'm excited. We're not telling Dad. That's just going to be a surprise. She's just going to show up. I haven't seen her in a long time. She was supposed to come for my birthday, and she never came. And I haven't seen her since well before that. So I'm excited. Hope nothing changes. Hope she still gets to come. But now, Stacy's gonna lay down and probably watch a few videos. That's about it. Kitty, no, she doesn't want to add anything. I'll see you tomorrow, though. It's a little brisk this morning. We're stopping to get gas. I had the beep when I was waiting for Dad to come out of the house. Beep means get gas, or you're gonna run out soon. And then I gotta go make a deposit, and then to the dentist to pop out my plastic tooth. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. Supposed to get up to 50 tomorrow. I'm gonna go work out in the garage, get things rearranged, and get my table set up where I take my candies and stuff to the store. And that's where my assembly line is, to put them all together. Hopefully there's a decent day in December that I can do that, because you need it. You can't go out there in the freeze. If it is, I'll have to bring it all in the house. That's fine, but it's nice to do it out in the garage. But yeah, shopping will start soon. New tooth installed. So maybe I care in the back. Feels really tight, but she said by tomorrow I'll be used to it. So yeah, my tongue wants to play with it though, because the tongue. I gotta go ahead for Dad. We're getting ready to grab my scooter, so I can go shop till I drop. Aldi's is number one. That's where I usually buy my Bark chocolate, my white and my chocolate. So, and this year I hope I'll remember to get an extra one, because last year I got one. I was one short because I forgot to get one to coat my Buckeyes, so I didn't make Buckeyes last year. They are probably the most tedious things to make, and that's always the very last thing I make. But this year I'm going to try to do the Buckeye thing. But, alright. I don't know if I'll film it all, because I'm sure the stores are going to be crazy. I'm probably just going to want to get in, get out. We'll see. Just finished at Aldi. I got my list complete there. Plus a couple things I was going to get at Meijer, but I just got the Aldi brand, like the Oreo cookies, which aren't Oreo, they're just the Aldi brand, and puff cereal. Because I need some Rice Krispie type cereal for a couple of my recipes. Normally I would just stay on my scooter and scoot across the street to the Meijer, but the traffic is, I feel safer just driving over on the van and then unloading over there. Because, yeah, lots of people out. So, Meijer's next. Second crazy store down at Meijer. Now I'm going to go across the street to the Walmart and just look around. I don't think, Dad went into Meijer, but I don't think he's going to go into Walmart. I think he's at capacity for the day. But they had no peppermint extract here, so I'm hoping they have it at Walmart. If not, I'll have to look next week. And I'm looking for gumdrops, which I've always found them at Walmart, so I'm hoping I find some there. But yeah, but now we're going to go across the street. Okay, for right now I have all my candy stuff so far on top of the stove. I'm going to juggle it over to my tote tomorrow. So, but the only main things I need are a lot of the nuts, peppermint bits, some 9x9 pans. But other than that, this is the majority. It's all back in there. Yep. Now, it's almost 4 o'clock. I gotta go to my room and do some work. It's Wednesday morning. Well, it's like 11, late morning. About 10 o'clock last night, I was flossing with my little flossers before I went to bed, or laid down. I have a tooth that cracked back here. So I called the dentist this morning at like 8 o'clock. She answered. I'm like, hey, it's Stacy Humphreys. I had a tooth crack last night. She goes, are you eating rocks? I'm like, no, I was flossing. So I get to go back on Monday, so 4 weeks in a row. But yeah, Dad just left to go. He bought Larry some potatoes at Meijer yesterday because they had 5-pound bags of potatoes for 99 cents. We have a lot of potatoes in the house right now. But my aunt called me last night. She goes, are you still making potatoes, mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving? I'm like, yes, I am. So I'm going to go finish some work. I just got done getting all of my candy making stuff off the stove and Tetris into here. Hang on. I got all that stuff to fit in here, and this tote weighs a ton. Yep, it's all in there. So, woohoo! I gotta put the lid back on. I got my candy making tables up and ready. I told Dad in the spring, we really gotta figure this garage out better. This table was the only one up, and it was just filled with stuff. Because Dad is a very, just put things there, put things there, put things there type person. So, yeah. But now, I gotta put in this wheelchair back in here. This is a new one. This is an extra wheelchair in case anything should happen to either one of the ones that I use. And then I gotta bring my scooter back in. So yeah, didn't take very long. I'm in the house, getting ready to chill. But a few weeks ago, I bought that box of Mike's Bike and Ike's. They have different flavors in it, and it had grape soda. I was at Walmart yesterday. I got a big bag of it. They have a chart on the back on what all the flavors are. These will last me a while. I'm going to have like 6 or 7 right now. And I'm going to lay down. Because you got to sit up when you eat this kind of stuff or else you might choke. Kitty, tell everybody goodbye. Okay. Goodbye.